Indiana in the morning on WCCS on a Tuesday morning, 12 minutes after 8 o'clock. Good morning to you. Thanks so much for making us a part of your day today. We appreciate that. We appreciate Dan Roan stepping in today for Rob Heinrich, the Indiana area superintendent. We talk a little athletics with the Indiana High Athletic Director. Our visit this morning presented by Marcus and Mack, voted best law firm and best personal injury lawyer 3 years in a row in the Best of Indiana County contest. You can visit them online at marcusandmack.com. Morning to you.
Good morning. How are you doing?
Usually when we get you in the studio, you're with a whole big group of other people, and we get maybe 2 seconds with
you. Yeah, I don't really follow the rules with that. I usually bring about 7 to 8 kids, and I'm told to bring 3 or 4, so it's okay. Ask for forgiveness, right?
Well, there you go. There you go. And we managed to get everybody in, so that's the important part. Well, let's talk a little bit about Indiana High athletics. We're entering into the spring season, wrapping up the winter season, but it's been a really eventful year so far. After last year, which was incredible, maybe the best year ever in Indiana High sports.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're doing amazing things. All credit goes to our coaches and student athletes. Everyone just works so hard and is putting in a lot of time, and it's really paying off. And it's proud is an understatement for the way that I feel and the way that a lot of our administration and team feel. It's amazing to see what our kids are capable of and what our coaches are capable of too.
Yeah, unfortunately, what you do is you set a really high standard with last year. I mean, you state champion swim team, but this year's team they're swimming away, and they're doing a great job in the pool this year too.
Yeah, just incredible. Both boys and girls, just phenomenal. Both swept at the WPIAL meet, which is the first time in school history. Girls won the first ever WPIAL championship that they've had in school history. Boys, third time back-to-back champions. First time since 2019, 2020. It's amazing what they are able to do and really the dynasty that's building there. Again, all hard work by the kids and coaches, just putting in a lot of time and effort, and it's really paying off. Truly putting Indiana on the map and really just making something out of it.
Yeah, and you really have to credit all of the folks who, when they were just little tykes, they were helping them learn how to swim. The YMCA and the Piranhas program is really phenomenal, isn't it?
It's such a great feeder program that we have, and it's a great partnership that we have with the YMCA, and we're fortunate to have that in our community to watch these kids grow and develop through the years, and you can see how much it's paying off in the high school. It's amazing.
Yeah, and we look at the swimming success. The diving team is coming through again too.
Yeah, we've had a lot of great diving coaches the last couple of years. Last year was Allison Brownlee. This year is her mother, Trish. She's been phenomenal working with these kids, and I think it's the first time that we've ever had 2 divers place and go on to WPIALs and both place there too. So it was really amazing to see that.
Yeah, good things. So what's up next for Indiana High swim and diving?
Swim and dive is going to head to states next week, sending 21 kids, which is incredible. So sorry about the transportation bill, but it's hard to measure success. And really excited to send them there, and hopefully I can make my way out to Bucknell to see them swim and potentially bring home another championship.
Yeah,
really exciting.
Yeah, things are going really well on the wrestling mat this year as well. How about Nico?
Nico's phenomenal. What do you say about that kid? He just does everything tremendously and puts in so much work and effort, and it's astonishing to see. I mean, we knew that he was going to set the wins record this year. I didn't know that he was going to shatter it by this much. Mm-hmm. It's just incredible. Yeah. I think he's at 146 or 147 wins and counting, headed to the state tournament. Just won regionals, first regional champion in 41 years. Just incredible things again. And he's not alone. I mean, he works with Carter Putt. Carter is an incredible student athlete, works really hard for us, and he has 125 wins to his name. So if Nico wasn't there, Carter would be first on the list. Yeah. It's amazing to see how they build off of each other and really make each other better each and every day. It's really special, really cool to see.
Those 2 guys work so hard, but everybody does within that wrestling program. It's good stuff.
Yeah, Coach Donatelli and Coach Reefer, they both do amazing stuff with these kids, and can't say more enough how proud I am of the work that they're doing. And we have a really strong young core coming up too from our junior high program. So really excited to see them up to high school and see how they develop and how they work too.
In the last 10 or 15 years, Indiana High girls basketball has been a really special program, and they've done it through coaching changes from Dave Woodall to Otto, and and on through now Michael Franciscus, and the program keeps plugging right along, and they're successful again this year.
Yeah, can't say enough again with their work ethic. I think that I would argue that they're probably the most prepared team in the WPIAL. Just the way that Coach Fran and Coach McCombie and all of the other assistant coaches go about the preparation is phenomenal. They're prepared for every game. There's a game plan. There's a scouting report. I just think that they do really good stuff, and they take it to heart. I mean, they want to go out there and truly be able to put a plan in place to win every day, and it's phenomenal to see. The girls are getting a lot out of it. I think that they're really responding well, and it's exciting to see how far Indiana can go in these type of tournaments, and I'm excited for our game Saturday at Hollidaysburg.
Yeah, that'll be a 3 o'clock tip-off.
Yep.
Ready to go for the PIAA state tournament. So basketball continues. If you go back to last fall, let's talk about, there was a super cross-country meet. Tell me what that is.
So it's actually coming out this fall. This is the first one of its kind. Yes. Previously, what we used to do is we would go to home and away meets for every team in our section. We would probably host 3 to 4 home meets a year. Over at IUP is what we switched to. And this year, all the athletic directors and all the coaches kind of came together and decided, why are we wasting all of this time doing transportation and everything when cross country is so easy enough? Let's bring every team together at one place. Let's have them all run in one big meet, and we'll place them that way. And that way we can just all decide, section champions that way, see who all is moving on to WPIALs in one day. It's going to be tough because, the kids have to be on that day. You can't have a cold day, but it's going to be an exciting event. And I think, we're fortunate enough that we get to host this year. We were able to talk to all the teams in our section and be able to pull that one out to where we're going to host a section meet, probably about 400 runners coming to Indiana to be able to come and kind of see everything and be able to run in the race. So really excited about that. I think it's going to be a great event. That's scheduled for, I believe, September 23rd is what we're planning for that. So really exciting day. Going to be a lot of great athletes out there, and again, great coaching as well. So fortunate enough to host that for the first year. I think next year we'll probably do a rotation every 2 years between us and St. Vincent College, and really just kind of see how it comes together. It's a lot of planning, but I know our coaches and myself and our staff in the athletic department are really excited to do that planning and put on a great event for everybody.
Yeah, it's great that it is, set up and the IUP component of it has to be a big part of being able to get named as a host site. Yeah,
I think it's incredible, not only for us, for our school district, for our community, but also for IUP as well. I mean, how often do you get to see, a substantial amount of runners come to your campus and potentially be able to, see these kids in person and run? I can't think of a possibly better recruiting option for IUP to do this stuff, and really excited to kind of see how we can work with IUP to put on a great event too.
Yeah. So that'll be happening in the fall, but we've got a lot of time between now and then, a lot more sports too. The spring sports schedules are going to kick into gear here very, very soon. Baseball and softball practice began yesterday in Pennsylvania, and so the balls and the bats are out, the gloves, and they're getting ready with that. And the rest of the spring sports, track and field too.
Track and field, lacrosse, rugby's kicking off. Yeah, really excited to get everybody out. I think, this winter's been a little bit harsh. We haven't had a lot of teams outside. I think we're going to get some, knock on wood, some good weather today that teams can go outside and practice a little bit. But just, how do we repeat the success we had last year in all of our spring sports? I mean, both lacrosse teams made the playoffs. Girls lacrosse won the section. Girls, softball won the section, undefeated champions in the section. The baseball team, what can you say about them? Just phenomenal. Second in the WPIAL, second in states. And then track and field had one person go to state, Stanford Webb. So, how do we measure that success and continue to build upon it? I think that's going to be my challenges to the coaches, and they know that. They're excited, I think, for the opportunity, and I think all of our teams are really gearing up and ready to go and give it another shot. Yeah, well, there were a lot of underclassmen on that baseball team in particular last year, so should have a nice solid core coming back. Yeah, I'm really excited to see what our baseball team can do. Coach Petrov, Coach Hudak, Coach Shank are getting those guys ready, and really excited to get them out in the field and see what they can do. I know they've been working really hard in the winter. We're fortunate enough to have some indoor facilities here that we can really work on and work through some stuff in the wintertime. And really excited to see these guys come together as a team. I think the dynamics is working out really well. I know our pitching is going to be pretty strong again this year, and I'm excited to see how they develop some hitters as well.
Yeah, a lot of things happening in Indiana High athletics. Of course, the overriding principle of any athletics program, though, at the high school level is it has to be a benefit for the students in an overall sense in their life. And they have to learn about competition. They learn about teamwork and all of the so-called intangibles that they take with them. They become life skills, don't they?
Absolutely. It's a big responsibility. Athletics, the way I view it, and I always tell all of our kids, it's a privilege and not a right. To be an athlete, you're going to have a little bit of a bigger target on your back. You have to maintain eligibility. You have to maintain, good behavior throughout school and out of school. And something we're really trying to key home with our student athletes is, this can be taken away from you. We don't want to do that, but, you obviously have to have a big responsibility coming with it. And I think all of our kids respond really well to that. It is a huge responsibility, and, they do a great job in just maintaining all of the, extra things that come with it. Grades are phenomenal. I can't say we have a lot of kids who are ineligible every week, which is great. Kids take it really seriously, so really excited about that.
Absolutely. Well, it's a good conversation, and it's a good spring season coming up in the spring sports at Indiana High and all across Indiana County. Looking forward to it. Dan Roan, thanks for the visit today.
Yeah, thank you, Todd. It's appreciated.
It's Indiana in the Morning on WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160, WCCSradio.com. 23 and a half after 8 o'clock on your Tuesday morning. Let's get the health cycle in this morning. Sarah Lee Kessler is here with the Health Beat, and Lisa is making the house call. All right, Lisa, thank you. 8:25 in the morning. It's Indiana in the Morning on WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160, and WCCSradio.com. Boomer Sports next, and then Jake in the WCCS newsroom.